Hello and welcome back to Sailwind. We are accompanied by the fire bees. Forgot about you. Alright, so today, I'd like to head back out towards Mirage Mountain and check out our treasure map. Whee! Also wanted to check, see if this crate kind of probably fixed itself. Yeah. Leave it here. Everything else we can leave. Try something with those. Saw it on forums or the Discord. This neat idea. When we were traveling, we noticed like when you have them positioned like that, they kind of pivot like a pendulum. So someone used them to figure out like how many degrees the ship is leaning. So if we buy 2 quadrants, I'll be back for the second. Anything else of yours I like? Ooh, you're nice. Yeah, I'll try this one. Just for something different. Maybe it's easier to read. Alright, let me try something here. I can use this one too. So if we place one that way, and the other one kind of the opposite way. But they're tipping over. Close. Yeah, you can use that kind of like a how many degrees your ship is tilting. I thought that was really clever. We'll try that. I assume that's assuming the shelf is level, which I think it is. Till it is never. So is this one easier? It just looks bluer. It's nice though. That's too early. Maybe. I don't know. It depends like how well the shadow... I guess the shadow easier to see on the blue? Or easier to see on the brown? Anyway, if we could make it back to Dragon Cliffs, we should buy that one too. I didn't pick up their clock either. They seem to have a nice looking clock. Saw a screenshot of it. I was like, ooh. Has a nice like white face. Easy for reading too. Although I do like this one. I'm sure I looked at it, so there's maybe a reason why I didn't buy it. Well, our ship is in need of repair. So step 1, get this thing into the shipyard. And then we'll probably take it back out. And then I might take the dhow and store it in the shipyard, since it's likely to lose its sails again. That way, when we come back, we can just put them back on. They're pretty cheap to do so. Alright, how are we going to get in there? Wind is pretty much heading that way. But we, maybe we need to back in? Will we be able to back in? Possibly. Or we can use the anchor. So let's crank it. Let's release it. Oh, reminder, we need to get another spare fishing rod. That's the word. I have one of those superior brains that occasionally remembers things. Mostly doesn't. Superior in quotation marks. Okay. I mean, ideally without smashing. Can I do this? I mean, we haven't even put down a sail yet, so... This might work. Let's see if we can do this maneuver. And then we're going to want to crank... Well, no, we could use a... jib will probably be more effective than trying to use a square, I think. So if we tighten you all the way... Assuming we can make this turn to begin with. Yeah, I think so. If we're just patient. Actually, I'm wondering if it would be better to use the center jibs maybe to do this. One's lower again. Something else I'd like to do is, we haven't been using these, so I think I'm just going to get rid of them. And these smokers too. And this. I prefer the stove from this location. Lower down, easier to use. A bit more stuff on it. So I'm thinking I might even get rid of another one of these. Put the smoker from this region down here. Fire here. Just have one drying rack. I mean, having a bunch of them is nice if we're doing a bunch of bulk stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Most of the time, this stuff has just kind of been in the way. It'd be nicer to be able to use it for just putting crates down and stuff, so probably clear away most of this stuff and free up this deck. Alright, well, let's see. What I could do, instead of waiting and being patient, it's gonna do the opposite. We could let this one down this side, which will move us a bit more forward. We don't have to move much though. Which one was I controlling? Lower, got it. And lowers this one. Yeah, if we do that, it'll pull us forward a little bit. And maybe speed this up a tad. Oh, I thought. Isn't the wind going that way? Oh, is this tight? Maybe? No, you're loose. Perhaps I am too dumb. Why isn't that catching wind? Will you? You look like you kind of are. Or are we like hung up? Please stand by while my brain reboots. Wind is perpendicular to the ship. Sail is positioned to catch wind. I should be using this side. Dumb. That's part of it, maybe. Yeah. Alright, should be good. Still that a one. And now we want to... What do we want to do? Yeah, we're going to want to back up, but let's just keep it straight until we're actually moving backwards. And if I drop that one, I do believe that should start moving us backwards. Eventually. And if I want to speed it up, I could use another one. It's working. We are going very slow. Wind's kind of not ideal. If it was kind of more this way, it would work a lot better. But it is working. I would try to use the square. I'm just not confident I can... Let's see. Practice. If I loosen this one all the way, at least position it and see if it would do anything. And I guess it would catch some wind, right? Yeah. Though we're moving at a nice little leisurely pace. Yeah, so I won't bother. Oops. Yeah, probably get rid of the tables too, I guess. Alright, let's lay in a bed, just in case. Greetings, sir. I would like to change some things on my boat. I'd like to make something less dumb. Yeah, see, I guess this... So what we learned last time is depending on where this sail is, determines where the winches go, it seems. So it seemed like... Well, this side, actually. These are the staysails. So it's more like these four. This is the square, but this became the gaff. And then the topsail, topsail. Hard to tell which one's which. Okay, no, we can tell. That's the very top, middle top, bottom. So what that tells me, but I think it went like there, and then there. So if we wanted to, we could try to organize these, but I don't think we can necessarily. Because we probably can't put these sails back on, right? Yeah, it has like standard wide spirit, but it doesn't have the brigs. Not surprising. So, fortunately, the crane's in the way. No, I don't think we'll have the same type of gaff, but we'll see. Looking at these, so the nice thing about the gaff we had was you could lower it very quickly. You know, if it was causing a problem or the winds changed or whatever, we could drop it. This one, if I'm not mistaken, looks like it hinges upwards, which means it's quick to deploy, but slow to stow, which was one of my worries when I left that region. Topsail gaff. I mean, that's similar in shape. Why are you conflicting with that? Or are you? Yeah, obstructed. Oh, maybe it's just this line? Oh, what's this? It's got two pieces. Is that why it says topsail gaff? How's that work? Can you have it in like stages? Just the top out? And then you keep pulling it up and it pulls up the rest? First it does the lower, then it does the upper? It's kind of neat. Okay, so our previous one I think was 135. I kind of forgot. Let's cancel. Yeah, 136. So we don't want 136. We want probably, I don't know how big. Not that. Okay, here we can confirm. So by putting on the next gaff, it's going to go right here. If we wanted that to be different, we'd have to rearrange the order of these, which we can't do. Okay, so that is fine. That's a fine location for a gaff. I'd prefer it to be here, but that's okay. The crane's a little wonky, making it look weird. That's not part of our sail. So an option could be this guy. Obviously not that big, or we'd run into the same issues. We have the full gaff, which is a bit wide. Kind of similar, I guess, to what we had in shape. I wish we could like lower these ones. Lower the sail. Show me it. So that's full gaff. Tall, high gaff. Cool looking. Very pointy. I don't know if that's what we want. I assume it does mean, like... No, I'd rather have wind low. Although, I have been reading... It does sound like the game does... There is stronger winds higher up compared to lower down. So by having higher sails, they can interact with that stronger wind. So, like, all we don't want is to tip, basically. But anyway, that is the tall high gaff. Actually, I'm noticing something. Oh no, never mind. I'm not noticing anything. Never mind. Similar. I'm tempted to try the other one, that hinged one, just to see what it is. Okay, so that's high gaff. And then topsail gaff. I kind of like that one. I'm curious how that works. Obviously, we want it a bit lower, because it's clipping. I don't know if that's too small. 68. Nearly half the size. But that's an option. And we can kind of get it blue. Can't get the same blue as we had. Alright. Well, let's try that. It mostly resembles the other one in shape, I think. That we left. The brig one. The brig gaff. Or the other one that we had. So let's repair, let's clean, let's confirm, and let's exit. Oh, wait. It is down here. Aha. So perhaps it does. Wait, this one? Nope, it is where I want it to be. That's fantastic, I think. No, it's not. I guess because these two are already in place, they didn't get reorganized. Okay, so it went back to where it was. Well, this might be exactly what I wanted. Maybe. No. Again, I don't know why it has a hinge. I guess you could do that. Which looks totally reasonable. Have a little low gaff. We can bring it all up. Fortunately, it doesn't like stow nicely. But it does work similar. Like, we can quickly stow it away. Okay. Alright, we're exiting the shipyard, whether we want to or not. Don't know if we should, though. Can we... No, we're not going to get back up there. Just keep it here. We'll do everything with it here. Come back. If I can find you. There you are. Let's not get it damaged. Yeah, I remember these ones are hard to target. There you are. Yeah, if you stand like on this side you can't, but if you stand in line with them or to the right of them, then you can. I don't really like what's happening here. Are you stuck? Maybe I can free it. Yeah, I think it's like stuck underneath. This is not convenient. Could you come over here, please? I think it's because it's too far back, maybe too. We can pull it forward. So it's actually floating again. Okay, I think that's okay. Alright, I want to check out the furniture. We could get shelves now, too, now that we're back here, if we wanted them. Even though technically the drying racks also work like shelves. Where's the cookery stuff? Oh, everyone's gone. Markets are closed. I hear you have some art for sale. Okay, which one? We don't have that. We have that, right? Don't have that. Don't have that. Don't have the phallic one. Or that one. Or that one, or that one, or that one. There's lots of new ones. I don't have really any place to put them. Ah, here you are. I'll take this. I will take this. You have different ones. Okay. I mean, there's the same. They're just lower. It might be okay. The top shelf is a pain to use anyway. I have some shopping to do, if you could give me a hand, sir. Thank you. Right this way. Yeah. I'm curious. We had a lower shelf, right? Like, I'm not going to use this top shelf, right? Then we could have something on the wall, like a painting. It's all about the paintings. Okay, we're not going to sell these just yet. We'll sell them at the very end. In case we change our minds. I'd also like stow them on the Dow or something. One of these tables could go on the Dow, maybe. Alright. Olds. How many of these do I have? 4? Alright, I'd like to buy one of these. I also want one of your skinny tables. I want to see if these actually lock down. They're from a different area. Oh, like, see, this one has sides. The places I've been, they just don't have the quality that you have. It's good to be home. Alright, so we have a quadrant for, you know, quadranting. And then we have these quadrants for the tippy-tippy. Where I'm going to put this, mind you? Right there. Perfect. Alright, so we got to fit the stove, which probably needs to go here. Right. I'm in a different mode. Can you fit here? Yeah, you're so low. You're perfect. You can still fit there. Good, we don't even have to move the table. Love it. It's my favorite thing. Decorating. I don't actually want to sail. I just want to decorate my boats. Alright, potato slices out of the way. Cookery. What else we could do? What should we do different? No, water's good to have near the stove. We don't want to move that. That's useful. This is great. So yeah, no. Smoker should go over here. And then we want to change this. And see if that'll work. Because that one's just too big. Make sure we can lock it down. No, it's probably the same table, even though it's from a different region, right? It doesn't care. You're the same goofy table, aren't you? Yeah. Alright, well. Fair enough. Would another table work? Like, you're too long as well. You're as wide as that one. I guess not. Our dream to be able to use our tools properly. So the reason, if you don't remember, is this thing is just too fat. I can't, like, just reach the shelf to, like, put that there. It doesn't even highlight the shelves, actually. That is my dream. We stow it right on that shelf. So another option would be something like this. Two of these, they're quite low. You know, it's kind of like having two little map tables or something. You would have to go somewhere else. That. Yeah, like how much lower are you? My big concern is if I walk up it. I don't want to walk up it. Okay, seems okay. Kind of. Then we have one table per map. And then I can do my dream. Kind of. It's a bit finicky. My dream is not the best dreams. Oh, it did it once. Am I too far forward? Oh yeah, that's perfect. See? How you can't see half the map? Dreams are being squashed while they're still occurring. Alright, that's maybe fixable. Just gotta pull the table out. Yeah, there we go. And what I could do is lower this shelf, so it's got a little bit more space too. So it's not so tight in there. Alright, let's go compare this table to another table. What do you have? You got those. Which seem to be similar. Quite nice, actually. It's more of a stool. A bit lower. Probably walk on it. Anything else you got? You don't have this table. Sorry for standing all over your furniture. It's just how I do it. And then you just have the one table. Yeah, so we can't buy these tables here. So let's not sell them. Or we might be full of regret. Alright, so I'm leaning towards this. Sure, these aren't like too crooked. Can I use it on here too? The shelf is not blocking. Good. Alright, let's move the shelves down. A bit crooked. Am I okay with crooked? I mean, they're all crooked, actually. The original ones were also crooked. Hooray! It looks kind of... I mean, the big table was impressive. It was nice, you know. Yeah, see this table? How does it compare with this table? It looks smaller in almost every way. Note to self, don't unlock the table until you're done moving stuff off the table. Okay, let's see. Same width. I mean, maybe like an inch longer. Wider. So not really more real estate. And how does it compare to this one? Ooh, that was fancy. It is smaller than that one, though. So we could potentially use that here to the kitty tables. We could. I don't know if we can fit like 2 maps on it though. If we overhang them. I don't know, the kitty tables kind of were pretty good. Kitty tables are better than this. Distance good? Nope. Pretty good, other than being kind of crooked. That might be the shelf, though. It's the walls bowed. Yeah, not quite, if we're at the very top of the map. There we go. Now the downside is I can occasionally walk on the table. But it's better or different. We'll try it out. Alright, put you back. But it is. I do believe. Yeah, here you can see, like the ship is tipping. So we can kind of get a reading. Like that's 15 degrees, that's 5 degrees, that's 10 degrees. Why is this happening? We're at port. Maybe this is too tight still. Yeah. Next up, our new fancy dancy... Dancy? Fancy dandy? Drying racks. Maybe we could even fit 2, probably. They suffer the same glitchiness as the other ones, but I think once we reload the game, it'll be fine. You know where I can't highlight them? Maybe having 2 would be okay. We could even do it this way. Have a couple drying racks side by side. Enough room for us to squeeze in between. I don't mind that. This rum on a table or a chair. Yeah, now I can highlight everything. Okay, that'll make placing them a lot easier. I want to get them right up against the wall, which I do. That one's actually pretty good. That looks weird. You're crooked. It's because it's not lining up with the lines in the boat, but that's because the wall is curved. So we'd either have to do that, not line it up with the curvature of the wall, or so square it with the general, like, area. Which would be something like that. They're kind of square with that, not against the walls. That's fine. Keep them like that for now. That doesn't really work anyway. Now I probably could have tested with the painting we already had. Perfect. Exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, what about just here then, I guess? Just equally as good. I was hoping it would like attach to the beam. It does seem to attach to... Well, that almost works, right? Just a little off. Yeah, I think it depends what I try to aim it at. Oh, it's so close. It was crooked. I don't think we can get it to not be in the wall, though. Could store it on the ground. Well, I mean, I don't know. I might have to do. As for this stuff... This table will store on the dhow. I don't think I want these back. I can't store all this on the dhow. That big table is this big table, so we don't need to keep that one. Oh, everything's kind of bugged out. Okay, we'll do that last. Take our silver off. Might store 2 of these. I don't remember where those are from. Are those from Astron? I think so. This table will sell because it's replaceable. This table is not. So keep this here. Maybe we'd even like put it there. Yeah, I think that, and then we'll sell the rest. We'll probably sell that unless it fetches more in Firefly Lagoon, which it does not. I mean, with one of these, no, it's too big. I was gonna think, can it fit in the down? Who will buy this from me? You will? $256? What a deal. And a stove? You take this table? How about this drying rack? And this drying rack? And this water. Alright, let me just double check things. Otherwise, I think we're ready to go. Yeah, I like this. I like this better. Still got a decent amount of drying rack. Love that. Don't love that. Don't make me walk on stuff. Of course, now I'm going to walk on it this way. Well, we'll deal. Okay. Oh, I want to get a little stool for you. Greetings, sir. I'll take one of these. Alright, let's check our supplies. We've got 2 things of water. We should pick up a couple of those. We've got an empty thing of pork. We've got an empty thing of cheese. We're running low. So let's grab another cheese. They don't have any pork here, but we have some sausages. Keep an empty crate for now. Well, this seems to be unique too. Alright, put that on the dhow. You're the empty one. Whoops. And our spare water. Good. All right, I believe we are ready. To the Mystery Island we go. But since it's past midday, it's already 2 o'clock. You know, it's too late to go. We'll wait until tomorrow. Could look at some trades for Keisha Bay. We can also check here. I don't think it's on here. We did get an upgrade for distance, but no. And we are going to go by Mirage Mountain, but we're not going to go in there with this thing. Wait, Firefish Town. Yes, it does have one. This is what I was hoping for. By increasing our distance. Although that's only 197. Maybe this has always been here. Right, it gives us an approximation as well. 28 north. 3 east. Okay, excellent. Anything else? No, you just see that one. 32 days. Okay. I'm going to take it now, just in case it disappears or something. 32 days. Hopefully we get there in time. We're doing a little detour mission, but it's okay. And how does this work for our mail storage? I mean, we could slot it in there until we need to use our smokers. All right, it says 3 east. Oh, hang on. Where is this place? 28 north. That's south. 28 north. We'll look to this first, I guess. That's down here. Firefish Town. So that's probably back towards Dragon Cliffs then. Map unavailable. Am I doing that right? 28, 3 east. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to abandon that one. We'll keep it for now, I guess. Just as a reminder of the place. So that's not the place west, the setting sun. So, but that's cool. We know of a place now. And it was provided to me in game, which I like. I know some of you know where the places are and could easily tell me, but it's fun for the game to kind of guide you there. So Firefish Town, yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Well, it sounds similar to Dragon Cliffs, I guess, in terms of the type of place it is. So yeah, let's not get anything for this place, because that's not where we're heading. Shall we just sail with an empty cargo? That might be fun. See how this thing handles if it's just got no load. Just our stuff. We've also unloaded some things, which I like, right? We only have 1 smoker, 1 oven, reversed the way I described them. Instead of having those, 2 additional items. So we got rid of some weight as well. We have this nice upper deck for activities. Or cargo. Cargo works too. Okay, we got enough repair, we got enough of that, we got this thing and the other thing. We've got 2 of these compasses that I like. Got my new setup. Got these other compasses that I don't like as much, but they're okay. We've got enough food, we've got enough water. I would like some more meat of some kind. But we do have some sausages. Did we get those sausages from here? I don't remember. Coconuts, northfish, grain, tuna, cheese. No, maybe we got it from Oasis. Coffee, we're good. Alright, I'll stop stalling. Let's go. Alright, the wind is heading roughly northeast. We want to head northeast. Well, north by northeast. So I think going out the east side is probably the smartest call. And then we'll just wrap around. I think we did determine we could fit through the two wooden things on the left there. But I don't know if we can do that in this boat. So I will go wide. Wrong one. I've already forgotten. Which one's the gaff? Not very color coordinated, but that's what we got. And we are healing 5 degrees to the right. I love this. This is so cool. They were asking like for a mod, I think, that kind of made a tool specifically like this, like a plumb line that mimicked what this did. But this works as long as you don't like hit him or touch him. A little finicky to set up, but that's fun. All right, we're turning downwind. For a little bit, at least. Alright, let's hold northeast until we can make our way just past Oasis. Or no, the other one. Mirage. Yeah, like Mirage is kind of, well, it's almost like due north. So we don't want to go too far to the east, but we probably want to like just sail past Oasis, keep it on our west side, port side. What? Don't you dare! This is what we did this for. I gotta move the table a bit, maybe. Well. If the wind is heading kind of northeast, and we're going to be heading north-ish, we could definitely just swap out and deploy the squares, I think. I never slept, did I? I just kind of left. How quickly I forget my plans. We will sleep on the ocean. Oh, I love how clear and free this is. Beautiful. Alright, so let's make a course change. Heading change. Yeah, I feel like something like that will do. Let's check something out here. It's a nice pace. Okay, 8. If I put out the jibs again, will it help with this angle, or are the squares kind of blocking too much of it? Might be helping a little. We look at it from the wind side. Yeah, could even maybe tighten them up a bit. Wait till I feel anything on them. I don't feel anything on them. Maybe there. Well, this is fun. I always like when we get to use our squares. And we are leaning 5 to 10? 5 to 8. What we could use is some, like, food upstairs. Do that tomorrow. Everything okay? You guys just flop around, okay? I'm going to bed. With everything out at full. I'm sure the game will wake us if something terrible happens. Wait till we're not healing over to go to sleep, though. Alright, there's Gold Rock. Could try to get a little heading. Or reading, I mean. Oh yeah, I forgot to use this at a known location. North is ahead, in front of us, right? We're heading north. But I think what we concluded was it was the accurate reading. Like, how I was doing it was fine. It was the other stuff that was giving me false readings, because we ended up being further south than I thought. I think. I could be forgetting what I concluded. 32. Which means we are halfway-ish towards, yeah, Mount Olympus. Mirage Mountain. It's 7 o'clock. This is fantastic. I love this. So what I would like to do, I think, after we've done exploring this thing and whatever's out to the west, is head back to Astron and try this route. Try going down, and then this, and then find Firefly place, this place. Which is not going to happen in 31 days, but... yeah, I think that would be a nice plan. I should replace this map too. Get rid of it. But if I remember correctly, when we headed this way to Dragon Cliffs, around 0 the wind shifted, so we had the wind with us until we got here, and then we were fighting upwind. Here it was basically fighting upwind most of the time. So going back the other way, assuming it's consistent somewhat, we should have the wind at our back and use our squares the whole time. Should make for some much faster and more relaxed traveling experience. And I can't quite remember what it was going up here, but I do feel like we were going up against the wind from Dragon Cliffs to Astron. So I do believe I went kind of all the ways I could have gone, I went the worst way. I still think getting back from Dragon Cliffs will be tricky. But with this new location, if it's at like 28, like 30, like here, maybe the play is, you know, you go there, you go there, you go here, you go here, and then you go up at northeast or northwest, get yourself back to Gold Rock. Even though you'll be going, the wind will shift at some point. Be going this way, you'll still be decently positioned with it, maybe. Alright, what do we got here? We got a crate full of potatoes and a crate... Ooh, we got meat! Who knew? I'm the one who did it, but I didn't know that. Let's fill this up with some random stuff. Sausages and whatnot. We'll do it like any sane person would by throwing them on the floor first. And then we'll do the same with some cheese. I don't know if these give different amounts, but we can, like, experiment. Wedges look smaller, so I assume they give less. There we go. There's our non-vegetable rate. Should bring up some oranges too, perhaps. I see you. Thought you could get away, didn't you? Maybe you can. Oh, gotcha. We do have some orange or apples. So let's just empty our inventory. We'll go get 5 oranges. I do hear some flapping. I don't know what's going on there. And one for my hand. And these we can just put on the shelf. Yep, just put them on the shelf. Exactly like I wanted, yeah. Just put them on the bed. Put them on these, yes. We haven't seen, like, fresh oranges, have we? We'll just put them on the floor right here. Pile of oranges right there on the floor. I feel like oranges, you know, they got their own skin. We're not gonna eat the skin. Well, apparently we do, but I think I lost one, didn't I? Oh no, I still have one. Okay. And they're, like, dried. Alright, we might be able to see Mirage Mountain. Let's take a look. Oh, not with this square in our way. Aha, do you see it? Oh, I do. I saw it. Maybe I didn't. No, I did. There it is. It is to the north. A bit to the west. Yeah, so we're a bit east of it. Let's change our heading a little bit. Yeah, we're kind of drifted a little more east than I wanted to anyway. Let's make it north. The wind, I assume, is heading this way, according to the squares. Assuming they're able to square up with it. It looks like they are. But yeah, pretty much downwind. Since we're healing this way, maybe I'll put this over on this side. Maybe it'll stay in the water better. Are we going 12? I've never gone 12 in my life. No, we're not. Now we're going 0. We might be. I'll take it. I'll pretend. And we're healing over 15 degrees. That's fine. We do have, like, no cargo, right? So, wow, we're healing over quite a bit, though. Let me turn into the wind. Okay, a bit too much. It's probably the jibs, actually. I should just let them all the way out. You're already out. Okay. Just slack them all, so I'm not confused by it. Alright, let's see if we can head back north. I don't know. Oh, you just keep bailing. Alright, let's try stowing. It might be the squares, I guess. Let's try stowing the jibs. See if that helps. Though with them all the way out the way they are, I wouldn't think so. So probably just the angle of the square. I could stow the top squares. That would probably help. So our heading... Don't need to head directly. We do want to be west of Mirage Mountain, or east of it, sorry. The opposite of what I say every time. Yeah, the wind is a little bit like it's... This is as far as the squares can pivot. The wind is a little bit that way. So what I could do is stow the top one, probably. Is it happening? Oh, that's the center one. Okay. Stow the top one. That's still the center one. Stow the top one. That might help a bit. And then I could probably put the chips back up. So we are no longer going 12. I liked the 12. 12 was fun. I could start with just the lower ones. And see if I can get my heading back. Alright, let's see. We're about halfway. Let's eat a regular goat cheese. Like a third? Maybe? Maybe even a quarter? No, I'm going to say 30%. Alright, with this we are healing... well, close to 15. On occasion. Alright, let's reevaluate this thing, because I marked it on the other map. I didn't mark it on this one. So I think it was 160. There's my measuring. Twice the distance from Oasis. Just, yeah, about 8 or 9, depending how you look at it. From center to center. Or space between. So that's why I kind of went 8. We could say 9. Okay. It was not 45, but like north by northeast. Should put it right about there. Right about the line. Might be a little bit to the left. Yeah, roughly that. So I'd say it's right here-ish. Yeah, that's roughly north by northeast. And way too far away. But, yeah, it's closer than that. So maybe more like here-ish. Those are my two approximate... Hey, look. Oh, it's because of the tilt of the ship. If I'm tilting away, I can't place it. If I'm tilting towards, I can. Well, let's see. How about I do some fishing? And maybe I could fill a smoker. I'll do it from up here so I can see how far away we are. And higher leverage, maybe get some more flying fish. Yeah, it is the Mirage Mountain part that glows. That's kind of neat. We are approaching. We're not too far away because we can see the lower landmass as well. I just want to, like, cruise past it just to make getting the right heading for the next location easier. I feel like we're approaching a little too close, though, so let's readjust to just go due north. Which I thought I was already doing. Sail position probably isn't helping, or the wind is maybe... Oh, now we're, like, straight with the wind, though. I'm not sure. And everything's still out? Yeah. Alright, back to fishing. Okay, so these are all going to take different burn times. Ooh, hello. I lost my piece of paper. Where I had all my notes. This was just on a little sticky note that I threw away. So I don't remember how long these take. I think tuna was roughly 3. That guy was maybe between 2 and 3. These guys were, I think, more like 4 or 5 logs. We'll see. But I could probably sleep and just let them cook. And we could probably just sail on by. Yeah, like it's quite obvious that there's something up with that mountain now. I don't know if that was always the case, but... Alright, let's compare. So, big cheese, small cheese. Wait, look at it. Okay, we're about halfway, a little bit over. I don't know. I think they're identical. Maybe slightly less. I didn't do any like good calculations. Like in the past, I have actually measured it pre and before and after, but this time I did not. Yeah, I kind of just want to go to sleep. These are a little rough, but... Alright, we're just passing Mirage Mountain now. So we're going to want a heading of a little bit to the east. North by northeast. We'll probably stay a little bit west. Like there. We're going to lose the wind? No. Yeah, I might turn back a little bit north. Oh, we're like running dead with the wind. I'm going to pull up my jibs. Because they're just going to flap back and forth, probably. But I will let out the other triangle. Okay, gotta remember that. Upper, middle, lower. Yeah. Alright, how are our fishies doing? Nothing looks like they're changing colors, so let's throw in a log or two. Yeah, I still don't remember how this works. Like, I don't think it's linear, so I think it burns hotter the more wood you put in it, not just longer. It might not even burn longer, I don't know. Alright, but if we can get a speed, we can get a rough idea of how long it'll take us to make that distance. We could also probably... maybe like 34 and a half? We could roughly determine that with this as well. We're approaching 34. Oh yeah, like Sunspot's about to go. It might burn if I leave it on there. Smoked. Good. You can cool off on this rack. Oh, I like this. Easily store stuff on the rack. I mean, the bottom one maybe a little trickier, but bad. Alright, we're going about 8 or 9. And from Mirage Mountain, we wanted to go about 16 to 18. Only 2 hours? Is that right? No, hang on. 160, isn't it? Yeah, but let's say 180. $160 to 180. So let's say 160. Let's go low. Just so we're looking ahead of time. And if I say we're going like 8.5, 9, say about 17 to 20 hours. It is now 3:30. We'll just use the real what this is displaying, even though it's not completely accurate. 2:30. We also left Mirage Mountain some time ago. So we're probably like 3 hours into the journey already. So if we said like midnight, so it'll be like 4 o'clock next day, between 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock maybe. We should see something. Oh, we should see it sooner, but yeah, okay. Let's make sure our heading's still decent. Yeah, I like that. Let's go get some snooze. Some snooze? Let's go to sleep. I don't think these will burn. Maybe they will. Smoked tuna. Very good. What else do we have on there? Oh yeah, that little guy. You... Oops. Forgot to hammer you down, I see. You might be done. You're a little fish. Yeah, you're done. Oops. Okay, let's hammer down the burning thing. And you too. Oh look, these did these did transfer over from the table automatically. Alright, 8 in the morning. Our heading is great. Sailing downwind is amazing. Well, let's head to the crow's nest. Let's raise that sail so we can see. Alright, so mountain behind us. Thing we're heading to should be pretty much in front of us, maybe slightly to the east. I also don't know what it is. Maybe it is a mirage. Maybe it is very tiny. Maybe it only appears at night. Who knows? But we have a rough idea where it is, so hopefully we can find it. Whoop! Broke my legs. Yeah, since we're heading pretty much straight downwind, I'm not going to try to put out the stay sails. It's too easy for them to like flip back and forth. I do feel like I don't have really enough food. I mean, we have some food, but it depends how long we're going to be out on the water. Don't really know how far that thing west is, so maybe we stop back at Oasis before we head out that way. Pick up some more sausage or something. Well, this is a time where we could dive into a potion. And then just go back to sleep. Because we think we got, like, yeah, another... Oh, what is it? It's 9:30, so 7 hours? Maybe? Did I do that right? Two o'clock. Okay, we can still see Mirage Mountain. Can we see anything in front of us? Or is it like a sunken ship? Do we have to... How precise do we have to be? It's not a very precise map. I mean, if it's 2 o'clock, I feel like we should see something soon. Oh, you jumped back in there, did you? That's not ideal. You wanted to cook a little longer, did you? Let's put you over here. You look almost done, though, so let's just throw one more log. Well, I'm just going to sleep a little bit longer, I guess. There's nothing in sight. I can't sleep for too much longer anyway, but... And I think we'll drop anchor and wait. Uh-oh. I may have overslept. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna start bringing up everything, I think. We can get our location, though, so figure out where we are. Yeah, sleeping might have been a bad idea. We might have overshot it too. And we were a bit to the west of it. So it should be to the east of us. Let's get up top and see if we can see anything. Or wait, let's first figure out where we are. North Star, which are you? I think it's you. We're like 35. Yeah, we might have gone too far. Darn. Yeah, we might have sailed past it some. some being quite a bit. Let's go up. It depends if it's 160 or 190 or 80 or... And those measurements aren't exact. We'll probably stay here overnight. Take a look in the morning and then turn around. I was like, I see it. No, that's just us. But yeah, I would expect to see it kind of behind us a bit. And to the west. Yeah, or east, sorry, southeast. Alright, let's drop anchor and wait till dawn. Assuming I can. Unless it's too deep. But if we just drift here, we probably won't be moving anyway. I don't know. Or maybe we are. Well, the depths we go. We are in the abyss. It is too deep. Oh, that wouldn't be terrifying to do in real life. But yeah, there's no... I don't know if there's land below us at all. But it's early night. We can't really sleep unless we do another elixir, which we could. I'd feel more comfortable if we were anchored, but... what can you do? Or not really. We might drift around a little bit. Oh, let's go the wrong way. Let's go to bed. All right. Oh, I can turn off all my lights, I guess. Let's just see if we've moved at all. Or dawn arises. No. We're still kind of close to 35. 34 and a half, maybe. Depending how I read it. Depending how much hope I put into it. I mean, 34 and a half is like spot on. I'd like to pretend we're here. Alright, 3:30 in the morning, roughly. So, got a couple hours, few hours before dawn. Let's just go back to sleep. Leave the lantern on, because I forgot. Alright. Now, can we see... we can't. Mirage Mountain is out of sight. It's not the clearest of days, either. We're still facing north, that's nice. So this thing could be anywhere, basically. Be in front of us. Don't think it's to the west of us. And I don't even know what I'm looking for. Look like a flower. I'm pretty sure we're interpreting it correctly. That it's telling us there's something out here. Relative to its location. Using the other two locations as a sign. Well, that's probably, Mirage Mountain, yes? Maybe not, though. Maybe we sailed by that, I don't know. Southwest. If it's Mirage Mountain, we're seeing the base and not the peak, which seems not so. So let's head that way, I guess. South by southwest. That will not be downwind, of course. Our downward journeys are over. Let's get the squares all tightened away. Sea is getting rough. Mostly square. Mostly squared away. Let's see. Let's put out a front. Maybe lower with these crazy winds. Well, that's a turn. Yeah, it's a turn with the wind, I guess. Get the gaff out, but let it out first. And you're done. Perfect. We'll just eat one of you. Oh, I see. Everyone's going to flip over. Okay, yep. Guess I should have turned the other way? Maybe? Probably. Which way is the wind going? Northeast. Oh, dude. Would you believe? Would you believe where we want to go is? I mean, it makes sense. We're turning around. Holy shoot! No. Which one's gaff? Nope. We okay? I think it's just because we went like sideways to the wind. Who's the captain of this ship? I would like a word with them. Yeah, I think the worst of it's over. Fine time to be doing this. Such calm weather. Yeah, if I hadn't slept, you know? Pretty sure we would have saw it. We're gonna have to probably... We'll try to stay on this side of the wind, and we'll flip over after, once we get closer to it. I don't know what kind of heading we can get. Yeah, looks like it's coming from south by southwest. We should be able to do what we're doing. The only thing is my wheel is like cranked, so I can't even turn anymore. So I'm wondering... I'm just gonna start turning the other way? Or are we... do we have stable heading? Do I have these too tight? This might be a time to drop them down so they can't move. Keep the gaff tight, yeah, and then I'll just go southeast for a bit. If I can do anything at all. I seem to have no rudder. Oh! Oops. This explains a lot. I have control again. Ah! The emergency brake was on. There's a storm there. I think it's forming. But it should be going like past us, I think. And we only have our low stuff up, so we should be fine. Could even maybe put down some more and see how that does. Since we're so tight upwind, it might be nice to have some more sail. The risk of tipping is low. And ideally what I should do is just turn into the wind as much as I can, and that will help control the healing. Whee! See if I can get a exact wind. Well, oh, ideally if we could tack, actually. If we could get on the other side of the wind. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, though. Unless the winds are such that it'll flip over quite easily. Maybe. I doubt I'll be able to do this, because I rarely can. But then, so yeah, I'm trying to keep it tight there, and then there's enough slack in this line, so it should shift over, but still be pretty close. I mean, I have the wheel cranked right now, and we're not able to turn into it. This is all the way, pretty much. So if we're not able to turn, we're not going to do it. Alright, and the island should be out that way. Yeah, right there. The storm is indeed just going by, so if nothing else, we'll be able to reassess here soon. That's one way to do it, yep. Yeah, I mean, I've got the wheel locked, and I can't do anything remarkable. So I'm just going to keep a bit more slack in these. Just head this way. Head the way we're heading. I'll leave that slack on that one locked in, just in case we can flip over. But yeah, like right now it's trying. I might do it, actually. Yes. Flippity. With the flip. Almost did. Kind of did, and then bounced back. Maybe keeping them looser is better than trying to do it really tight. But we are moving, so I might just keep that locked, I guess. This will just keep us forcibly against the wind, I guess. Wind is about south. If I could get to the other side of the wind, that would be great, but don't really seem to be able to. We could try again, I guess. We could always just turn around the other way. I'll try just leaving them, like, loose. And maybe if we can flop over. No, I think we bounced back. Let's try again. Yeah, I think I have this loose enough that it should go over. Then it has to catch. Try again, maybe get more speed this time. Then maybe only do half a turn. Alright, let's get this thing facing southwest. Alright. We're on the other side of the wind. Now it's dark. Make sure we don't lose the wind. If I flip back to the other side, so help me. Okay. If I can tack that way, but not the way I want to tack. Alright, I think I'm good. Let's head southwest for a little bit. And reassess. I'm not sure we're going to be able to see it at night. Oh, which way am I heading? We're still veering. Okay, I probably have these too tight. That's just turning us. Well, it could be that winds south by southwest too, so it's hard to stay on it. And the southwest heading too tight. But things look like they have wind, so let's not mess with it. They're not flapping. I'm tempted to go to sleep, even though we'll probably overshoot it. Could turn back in the morning and head upwind, but we are getting tired. Another fish. Well, I guess I could keep myself dehydrated, right? That'll wake us up. Alright, wind's gonna due south now. We are heading southwest. So it should be somewhere here, I guess. It is a very shallow island, which means it's probably hidden in the fog. So we're not going to be able to see it. But dawn should be coming soon. Yeah, looks like we're like 34. Which means, yeah, maybe we even passed it. I'm not sure. We could haul up our sails and wait for the day. And just drift. Drift and dream. Part of me does wonder if it's like this like time of day, but not night. When did we see it? It's not like towards sunset, I think. I'm not seeing it now. Like, I don't think we've gone that far, even if we sailed past it again. Facing southwest. Oh, it's right there. Oh, that's weird. I wish the game didn't do that. There it is. I don't know how I could... the fact that I can see better with the corner of my screen. Than I can with my the intended tool for seeing things. But yeah, it is right there. It's just in the fog. Okay. Wait, let's, yeah, I can kind of see it now. Alright, south. Yeah, okay. Can we do that? We can turn, yeah, okay. So let's get the ship turned. We'll back up to do that because we're dead in the wind. And we'll just drop the front square, because that one seems to be the most effective at pushing us and steering us. Yeah, now I can see it. It's so obvious, now that you know where it is. Oops. Again, we're pretty much shutting up wind still, but... Are you tight? You are. Alright, there it is, dead ahead. That's neat. It is very, like, hidden. And if there's any amount of fog, you can't really see it. I only, like, basically cheated, I guess. Now the corners of the screen can reveal a lot more. Yeah, like from the crow's nest, it's even harder to see. Unless it disappeared. No, it's right there. It's gone. Very faint. I wonder what it'll be. What will we find? Alright, from above we see less. There's some kind of building though. Could see that from down below. Nope. I'm not sure what we do. I assume we're just going to drop anchor nearby. I don't know if there's an actual, like, dock. Some fencing. There's something there that I can't quite tell. There might be something on the back side, the other side, but yeah, there's like a chapel of some kind. I think I'll just keep this heading. And maybe I'll start filling some sails. And it's gonna get dark. Yeah, what is that? This is a boat here. Is there a boat here? Is there a dock? Can you go between? Is it not one island? It's two. And that might be a little, Oh. What's the wind doing? I don't think I can do it, though. Yeah. Coming from the southwest. Coming from that direction. Yeah, well, I think we might be able to sail between. But maybe not. Maybe that's just land. There's something right there. That like white thing, right? What is that? Well, we might just sail past it then. If we need to get into it, if it's even possible. I might just sail past and then turn around and come in downwind instead. There's something there. That's not a dock. Those look like they're on land. So maybe there isn't water between the between it. Maybe that's just an inn? Blue sign? Green sign? Yeah, not seeing a channel anymore. But maybe there still is one. Oh, those are lanterns, I see. Maybe this place sells lanterns. I'm assuming either a unique item is here, or treasure. Or nothing. It's just a neat place to see. So we cannot push on this gaff, I'm noticing. That's one difference. I don't think it grabbed. Under the sea. Nope. Might be too deep here, too. Well, shall we reassess in the morning? We're here. The wind is now that way. I'm not sure. I mean, I might be able to get a little closer. There are people. There's a market. I don't think those plants were there before. Maybe that's what... Oh, it's a... Well, I mean, this is the place of the flowers. Maybe we can buy a potted plant. Alright, I'm going to try to bring us around. We can get... So the wind is right here. If I can just get on the other side of the wind, we should be able to just kind of curl on in. Maybe put ourselves right there. I'm going to try to do it with the jibs, but... Not sure they're going to let me. Okay, can I just swap it over now? Oh, wrong one. Get it to push me the other way? Or push it with that side? Okay. Not as close as I wanted, but this'll do. Closer. I'm hoping just to get, to be able to drop anchor, really. There we go. That'll do it. Today. Alright. A long episode, my apologies, but I thought it would be nice if we got here to finish it off and take a quick look around. Let's leave some stuff here so we have nice empty pockets. Whee! Hello! What do you have? Some bread, some cheese, some water. Very good. And you? You do trades. Who are you? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Saffron. Okay. Like... What is even happening? Where are we? Okay, this is a place where you can get saffrons. And we could sell. Okay, we buy them for 1,000. We could offload them either at Gold Rock, Oasis. Everywhere seems to profit. They're very small and they're very light. They have a ton of them. Okay. But can I buy a potted plant? I can. I can have a plant. Oh my, yes. I'm very pleased. I want them all. This one's nice. You're great. Big old, like, fern. Alright, well, we'll take more look at that later, next time. Anything else? Is this the saffron fields? Like it. So these are providers of spice. I don't know if this place has an official name. We shall call it Saffron Islands, I guess, for now. Where are we going to put all these plants? Alright, well, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. We'll figure that out next time. Bye-bye. Perfect.